I apologize, but I have seemed to misplaced or edited out a certain section with Icebeard and Shimmer Ridge of the Trolls. I will try to do better, and sorry about that. And on to the session. Okay, now to look at what we're doing here. We have Darkshore, Darnassus, Dun Morogh, and that is complete, so I need to go turn that in. Where am I turning that in at? I believe that's over at Brunel Village, maybe? Oh no, this is to take the Shimmer Stout to someone on the border to Loch Modan. Okay, and then that is for Darkshore. So the Shimmer Stout. I will see about doing another quick quest, or not so quick. It's a bit of traveling. Especially if I don't have level 20 yet in Aspect of the Cheetah. But we will go to Goldshire and pick up a quest that sends me also to Loch Modan. Since I'm going to be traveling in that direction anyway. And as I'm going to Loch Modan, I will probably stop by the quarry and see what I can pick up there. Maybe finish off the quarry, since I do believe this is the equivalent of Teldrassil. And then after I finish this area, since I did the starting area in Teldrassil and I did Teldrassil, I did the starting area here, which is Coldridge Valley, and then I did the larger area here, Dun Morogh, or almost finished with Dun Morogh. Once I do Quarry, then I will move over to Elwyn Forest and do Northshire Abbey, and then of course Elwyn Forest. And what I was hoping to do was Elwyn Forest last, that way I can do Northshire Abbey, then Elwyn Forest, and then of course work my way into Westfall, so that I can start getting the chain quests for Dead Mines. Then after that, of course, I will most likely go back to Darkshore, complete Darkshore, come back to here towards Ironforge, and then do Loch Modan. And of course by that time I would have finished Westfall already, so possibly have a heads up, or a coin flip, I guess, to either go to Ashenvale, Wetlands, or possibly Lakeshire. We'll see what happens once we get up to that point, if I live that long. thus far, I have yet to make it past the 20s on a hardcore character. And I do believe some of that is getting a little too comfortable, if you know what I mean. Which is kind of strange, because I can play a regular character, which is why I thought it would be easy, or not easy, but I thought it'd be a relatively unique challenge to play a hardcore, because when I play a regular character, until I get to the higher levels, I hardly ever die. Hardly ever. I can go for a long time without dying. And that was until I started a hardcore character. So I don't know if I got overconfident playing a hardcore character, or if hardcore characters are actually a little more hard to play. Like maybe in the programming or something, maybe they made it a little harder for hardcore characters. Like maybe in the auto attacking and all that stuff, maybe there's a little bit of a algorithm difference to make it a little harder to hit, or something. I don't know. There might be, but I kind of doubt it. I doubt they'd go that far. So I think it's just me being a little too overconfident after playing a regular and not dying, and then heading over to hardcore, and then suddenly dying to things that I typically wouldn't die to. Like, as I had mentioned, my previous character, there was that where my previous character died, which was at level 9, was to Melanus. I went and I pulled Melanus, and usually Melanus has a friend with him, so I was expecting to fight two guys, Melanus and his friend, but it didn't. It pulled Melanus, his friend, and his friend, so there was 3, Melanus and 2 guys, 2 of his friends on me, and I had never seen that before, actually. So, and I've been playing playing WoW for a long time, and I had never seen that before, so that was a new one for me. And it was, like I had mentioned, it was like one of those times when the game just says, okay, it's time for you to die. Because there was no way, at least I don't think I could have ran before they got me. So it was just die fighting. Because with 3 of them hitting me, I was for sure thinking I was going to at least be stunned, trying to get away, and then it would just be all those hits at the back, so no parries, no blocking, and just dying. And actually, I don't even know what level I got. Maybe I probably didn't even have parry yet, who knows. So I'm being a little bit more careful on this one, although I am sort of following the same map. But as you noticed on this one, I did not even go after Melanus until after I got my pet. Did that on purpose. I stayed in Teldrassil a little bit longer, killing some stuff to level up a little bit and doing some skinning. And that's also how my skinning got up a little higher level than it probably would be. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get, I think it's called Grimoire's Task. Because I know that sends me over to Loch Modan. So I'll at least have 2 quests that send me to Loch Modan. And get these out of the way, so I don't have to go twice. Even though I guess I will be going twice, because I'll go this time, more or less. And then later, once I'm done with Westfall and Dark Shore, I will probably hit Loch Modan. And I know Loch Modan gets a little bit dangerous on the other side of the lake. But then Westfall can be dangerous with those dust devils. I think is what they're called. The dust devils coming out of nowhere. But Loch Modan has the patrol of, I think they're elites. There's a little group of horde elites that kind of travel around on the opposite side of the lake from the little town that seem to come out of nowhere if you're not watching for them. Yep, here he is.
Can I help you?
Elmore's task. I was thinking it was Grimoire's task. Okay. I'm sorry I'm busy right now, making horseshoes for Werner Osgood in Lakeshire. Yep, I'll be taking those to him later too.
Be careful.
There's a dwarven weaponsmith in Stormwind, Grimond Elmore, who sent word that he needs help with a delivery. I believe he wants a package sent to his homeland in the north. You have a sturdy pair on you, so if you're interested in some legwork, then speak with Grimond. We could use you down here, but we must also keep our ties strong with the dwarves. You can find Grimond Elmore at the weapon shop in the Dwarven district of Stormwind, in the northwest section of town.
For the Alliance.
Okay. And I do believe this guy in here does have it, but I think it's a chain quest. He has a quest to go into Stormwind, but I think it's a chain.
You need something?
I'll just let this person finish.
Hey there.
Okay. Nope, yep, it's a chain, so I have to do the
Have a
get the
good one.
candles first. But it's not as bad as going all the way to Loch Modan. It's just running up to Stormwind. Poor guy. Unless that was one of those cut verses, and then good. Maybe it was a cut verse. And as much as I hate to say it, as part of this is knowing what's on the horizon. So even though there's plenty of places for me to be surprised with what's going to happen, I mostly know where things are. So running a hardcore and knowing what's behind the next turn is can make it a lot easier. I should have went straight. That's making me wonder if that's me or him, the latency. If it's me, I'll know to be much more careful. I believe Elmore is over here. The only problem is this is going to put
How are
an
you?
item in my bag.
Be good. See you soon.
If you've come looking for the finest craftsmanship on this or any other continent in the world, then you've come to the right place. Grimond Elmore at your service.
Keep your feet on the ground.
You're here to help with my delivery. Very good.
Safe travels. Well met. See you soon.
The Stormpikes are a respected dwarven clan and are well known for their fine and discerning tastes. So it's no wonder that Gringer Stormpike, a mountaineer of Ironforge, commissioned me to craft him a weapon. The weapon is finished, but Mountaineer Stormpike is far away. In distant Loch Modan. If you plan on traveling to the north, can you deliver this package to him? My last message from Mountaineer Stormpike said he's stationed out there, Northern Guard Tower in Loch Modan.
Safe
Can't
travels.
carry anymore.
I'll tell you what, let me
How are ya?
maybe get rid of a few things. I can't wear that, so I might want to keep that possibly. Okay,
Off with you.
now
Great to meet you. Keep your feet
let's
on the
go ahead
ground.
and accept.
Be good.
Puts it there. So I got 2 deliveries. That'd be cool if there was a bank way out there that I could just get it out of the bank and get all the way out there, put it in the bank, get all the way out there, and then take it out of the bank there. But the closest bank will be Ironforge, so it doesn't really help. But maybe when I go to Ironforge, I could look at buying another bag. I'm at 28. 28 silver. Oh no! Can I make it? Woo! Looks like I had time to spare. And Kita is level 13 and still the lowest level of food is still working. Maximum 35 happiness. Once it becomes 17.5 happiness, or 17 or so, That's when I gotta start looking for higher level food. Because after that, I won't eat that low level food anymore. Guess I could do that quest. I think that one is to catch rats or something. I hardly ever do it. I don't know why. I've done it a few times. I think they give you a little flute. Sometimes I keep the flute just so I can play the flute while we're doing raids and stuff way back in the day. Loch Modan quest. I'll be back here, I'm sure, before I go to Loch Modan, so I'll go ahead and wait. Which means I could probably drop off those packages in the bank and then go do the quarry, come back. I'll take them with me because I don't know. I don't think the quarry has a whole lot of quests. But Dingles, who he wants me to go find, I think he is somewhere on the opposite side of the lake. So I'll definitely be back here before I head that way. I could learn axe. I think what I have is better anyway for right now. That, yeah. Well, I can't even learn staff here, so I think I'll put that in the bank until I get a better one. I just like to keep one of each weapon so I can keep up my skill as I level up.
Great to meet you.
Both of those in here. Oh, stringy wolf meat, huh? Could cook that up for the kitty. Although I do have a lot of this fish to get rid of.
Safe travels.
If I can see if I can get points out of it. Looks like I can. Charred wolf meat. I'll go ahead and do this, give me some points. And there's roasted boar meat. Good. So I'll use those first. Okay, come on, kitty. I can make 2 of those. And actually I got some mail. Let me check that. Oh, the tomahawk sold. And that burnt leather vest. was thinking about seeing about another bag. So 44 silver. See if I can find a cheap 8 slot. Maybe. Hmm. 28. 28.40. That's because I think they're like 30 or 35, so it's not that great of a deal. These down here would be a good deal if I could do a buyout. But let's see. These are medium. I can try it. I'll try for this last one. That way, if someone comes along and wants to try to buy some, maybe they'll try to buy these first ones first, and then I'll still get this last one, maybe. Try that. And it's medium, so let's see. What was medium again? Medium was 30 minutes to 2 hours. And let's head towards the quarry. Now I know some of this stuff gets a little boring, like this traveling and stuff, so if you're actually, watching, I think I have maybe 2, maybe 3 viewers, which are pretty much just friends that indulge me. If you want me to fast forward or clip out some of this traveling, just let me know, either directly to me or in the comments or whatever. Oh, where am I going? Don't want to go to Karanos. I'm finished with that place. Somebody left it there and not skinning it. But they didn't loot it either, so I can't skin it. Finished with that place. Finished with those gnomes over there that they will have some more quests later for Gnomergon. And then Brunel Village is finished. Of course, Cold Ridge Valley. Over by Anvilmore. It did look like Elwyn was pretty busy, so that might be where I get more of the, possibly the backlash for being in a low-level area while I'm higher level. I don't know, we'll see. Everybody's been pretty nice so far. course, that was mostly on regular servers. That I don't think I've ever had a problem with anybody on a hardcore server. It was on the retail servers that people had a problem with it. I mean, even when I wasn't even causing a problem for their leveling or whatever, they were still yelling at me for it, but oh well. Let me be my completionist self. Am I passing it? Oh, it's up here. I wonder what this is then. Let me dip down here and get this on my map. There we go. Got that on my map now. And Amberstill Ranch is another place. I think they might have one or two quests up here somewhere. Maybe I'll try that first. There's, oh, well, the quarry comes up first, it looks like. Oh no, maybe that's back there. Okay, so quarry first since I'm closer now. I thought that path I saw went up to the little mini-boss from a quest that you get from Amberstill Ranch. And I'll see you next session.